For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and today I'm at my local Lowe's for the Halloween 2023 season. So, let's get inside. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at my local Lowe's for the Halloween 2023 season, and as you can see, my local store really maximized the space this year, and they have basically every animatronic set up, actually like in the display except for the zombie groundbreaker. Really everything else is here. As you can see, they also have all the home decor, the smaller items, really everything Lowe's has to offer, and the display looks incredible. As you can see, we will take a look at every single item. I guess we should start right over here. They have the new haunted tree that Lowe's is offering this year, and this thing is way bigger than I thought it was. When you see it in person for the first time, I mean, you can see how tall it is. It's probably around 7 feet, close to 7 feet at least. You can see the animated raven crow up there with the flapping wings and the lighting up lantern. This is one of the first items that got leaked for Lowe's this year, and this thing is awesome. It's a simple piece, just being a tree, but it is very cool, and I like the look of it. Over here next to it, we have the new Halloween Manor archway that you could put it in your display or whatever you really want to do with it, and it looks awesome. Another thing I'm very impressed with when seeing it in real life, because it looks almost like real metal. Obviously it isn't. It's kind of like a little bit of a thicker plastic, but it looks like metal. It looks legit, which is very, very cool. But before we go and take a look at the smaller items, I think it's only fitting if we take a look at the animatronic display, because it looks amazing here at my local store. So let's start over here with the new cemetery angel that Lowe's has for this season. This guy is $249, 250 United States dollars, and another one, giant in person. They do have all the animatronics on a little riser with this fence, which looks really awesome, making it look like a real display here. This guy is 8 feet, I believe. Yeah, 8 feet, and he looks awesome. You can see the animation with the wings there. The blue LEDs look awesome because they provide a cool little light on him, and the red light in his head as well. Next to him, we have the Reaper band. Unfortunately, these guys are not turned on right now, but that is totally okay. They actually did put one of the Lowe's vests on the drummer here, which is kind of funny, but there they are, the duo. They still look cool even if they aren't turned on. But coming over to the front of the display, I just have to say, let's step back for a second. It really does look amazing for Lowe's Halloween 2023. I mean, this year is awesome for Lowe's, and here at my local store, the display looks incredible. But right over here, we have the hooded greeter, or I was calling him the Red Reaper when he first leaked out just a couple of months ago. Look at him with that mouth movement, those red LED eyes. Another one, I said it so many times already, he's a little bit taller than I thought he was. He's probably like 6'5", maybe 6'6", something like that, but there he is with that moving mouth. He looks really awesome, and $125 for him is a fantastic price for an animatronic like this, and for his size and everything like that. He's being manufactured by Techie, and he looks awesome. But speaking of animatronics being manufactured by Techie, right behind him we have the 12-foot Scarecrow, probably my favorite animatronic of Lowe's Halloween 2023. He is not turned on right now, but take a look at him. We did see him a couple of weeks ago at another Lowe's I went to and did a store tour on, and he's insane. I mean, I love the look of him. He is obviously massive. The head looks awesome. The sculpt is so incredibly cool, and the sight is awesome. Very, very cool animatronic. And then right here, we have the returning pop-up creepy female from Jemmy, as Lowe's calls her, the pop-up creepy female, for 80 United States dollars. Let's take a look at her. Very simple animation. Like I said, she is returning, not a new one, but still interesting to see her returning for another season. And then right down below, we have the flaming pumpkin spider, which was another one of the first props to leak out. You can see the LEDs there. They actually look really cool. It doesn't really do it totally justice on camera. In real life, it almost looks like a flaming effect, which is awesome. He's $100 for the pumpkin spider. You can see him behind the fence here, which is cool. He is very awesome. And then coming over here, we have the toy box, which I don't believe is on right now. I'll take a look. I don't think the toy box, oh, maybe it is, I can hear it. Toy box is definitely on. Let's take a look. Yep, there is the toy box. Obviously, this item was also sold at Party City, I believe in 2019. Now it is coming to Lowe's. This is manufactured by Techie. And there is the toy box right behind it. Probably something that actually fits in with the toy aesthetic. With him holding a teddy bear, we have the animated clown from Gemi this year. Lowe's is just calling him the animated clown. I've been calling him the teddy bear clown since he originally leaked out a couple of months ago, but let's take a look at him. You kind of got to shake him here. I love the green LED eyes. The green eyes are awesome. Obviously, I always love green LEDs on animatronics, and I feel like he uses those green LEDs perfectly. He is tall also. I believe he is officially 6.8 feet. He actually looks taller than that. He might be closer to like 7 feet in my opinion, but there he goes off again. Very, very tall prop. That is the new Gemi clown for this year. Next to him, we have the guard zombie that is being manufactured by SVI. This one is slightly deformed, as you can see, but we'll get him to go on. There we go. He's still, the animation's cool. Actually, this got me a little bit. We have the Crimson Girl, which is obviously a reskin of a couple of different Techie lunging props from the past couple of years, but there she is, the jumping girl in the crimson dress. Crimson Girl is kind of what I've been calling her. She looks cool right behind the fence. We actually also have the new Clown Girl, which Lowe's is just calling the Haunted Doll. We'll take a look at her. She's super creepy. I actually love the way the face looks with the black and kind of the tears almost, but let's get her to turn on here for a second. She just has a turning animation. As you can see there, the red hair looks pretty cool. She also has red LED eyes, if you can see them going off there. Very, very cool new smaller clown prop. Again, she just went off again. Then right next to her, we have another small clown. This is a reskin of the Creepy Boy, who I actually have from last year, being manufactured by Gemi. This is a clown version. Let's see what he looks like here. Obviously, same animation with him being a reskin, the clown audio, the red LED eyes, the whole jumpsuit here. He is $49.99, $59 the same price as the Creepy Boy from last year. He looks very cool. We also have the new witch, the 8-foot witch, who I don't believe is on right now. Let's touch her to see if she is. No, she's definitely not right now, but still super creepy looking, even in the off position. So there is the witch, and I do want to mention that in the back here we have the returning from last year illuminated mummy, 12-foot mummy from Gemi, and he does have a new and improved design. Gemi went in, changed some things, and supposedly the quality is a lot better on this year's version. Also, this is selling it as an easier setup, enhanced durability, weather resistant costume. So some improvements made by Gemi on this year's model of the 12-foot mummy. But that is the full animatronic display. We'll take a look at it before we go over to the other items. So, 12-foot Scarecrow is on. Look at that. He wasn't on before. Now he's on. The mouth movement, the red LEDs. I don't know how he turned on. I guess he's on sensor. Maybe I didn't pick it up. He didn't pick me up the first time, but there he is, the 12-foot Scarecrow in action. Once again, he looks awesome, but the display truly looks incredible this year. And of course, the animatronics don't end there, because we have the entire back wall of decorations, which does feature the officially licensed stuff kind of all along here and some other assorted things. But right off the bat, we have the Gemi Leatherface, one of 3 Leatherfaces coming out for this season. And like I just said, this one is being manufactured by Gemi, retailing for $279, $289. Let's see if he's on. He is. Take a look. I might have to zoom in here because this guy is pretty high up in the air with him being on one of these shelves. But there's his animation of him going round and round with the chainsaw. Very, very nice. He's probably my least favorite of the 3 Leatherfaces. The Spirit version, which is the Pretty Woman one, which I actually have. The Party City one being manufactured by Techie. This one's probably my least favorite, but there he is. Next to him, we have the Gemi Pennywise, which we've seen for a couple years now, but we'll still take a look at him. That animation with the raising arm and the balloon and the LED eyes, everything like that. And then here we have the Swinging Girls. These ones aren't officially licensed, but an original creation from Lowe's. Let's take a look at them. If they're on, they are. They have a swinging animation, nothing too fancy, as you can see, but you cannot go wrong with something just like a swinging mechanism. Next to that, we have all of the pumpkins that Lowe's is offering for the season, and I will say they have some awesome ones. This right here is definitely one of my favorites. This is the skeleton pumpkin, and this is resin. I did not know this, but seeing it in real life, it's actually resin. It's very heavy. You can kind of probably hear it on the shelf there. It does also have LEDs, which make it light up a ton, so this is very cool. They also have these ones with some very creepy, realistic looking eyes. I love the look of this one. This one also looks very neat. These are the realistic ones down here with the funny faces. They also light up, as you can see there, with some RGB lights on the inside. Over here we have the groundbreaking pumpkin, which we'll see his animation. I also love the green LEDs in there that look like a flaming effect. That is very, very cool. And then probably one of my favorites as well, we have the talking pumpkin, because this one's animation is just so awesome. The way the mouth opens and closes. I don't mind. And the audio is perfect. I love the look of everything on there with the mouth movement and everything like that. They actually don't have the pop-up pumpkin with the gourd or the wire, the pumpkin guts on the inside. They did have it the other day while they were setting up, but I guess he sold out, which makes sense because he's so awesome. And then down here, we have some of the cartoony light-up pumpkins, which also look very awesome. But then coming over into the Haunted Mansion section of the Lowe's display, we have another animatronic. This is probably my favorite Gemmy animatronic of this season. This is the caretaker from Haunted Mansion, and I'm not seeing a button for him, unfortunately, but his animation is that the arm with the lantern just moves from side to side. Maybe he's on center. Let's see if he'll pick us up here. I don't think he is, but still a very good looking animatronic from Gemmy. I'll zoom in a little bit on him. He is super accurate to Haunted Mansion, and he just looks incredible, honestly. I am a very big fan of him, and if you like Haunted Mansion, you're definitely gonna love the assortment that Lowe's has this year, because there are so many Haunted Mansion items, as you can see. This is one of my favorites right here. Just take a look at this. That is such a cool jump scare. It's kind of more of a finger jump scare because you click to press the button and it jumps at your finger. I feel like this just looks like it would work in a Haunted Mansion. I'm not even saying the official license, but in a Haunted Mansion, I guess it's just by itself. But another one of my favorites right here is this door knocker, where you click the button and then he actually has a moving mouth. As you can see, that looks really, really cool. We have another gargoyle down here that has some LEDs. I like that he has a light on the inside there, has a cool effect to it. And then we actually have this really cool lantern of a skeleton head, and this is made of resin, just like the pumpkin skeleton over there. This thing is super heavy. I mean, it's really good quality. Also, red LEDs on it in the eyes and all around it, which is very, very cool. And then I have to mention an item from the official Disney Haunted Mansion. We have the gargoyle. This one just lights up with a candle, but this is super accurate to Haunted Mansion. I love the way this looks with the paint job. We have some Haunted Mansion lighting. This thing is super bright in real life. I don't know how bright it is on camera, but very, very bright in real life. You also have some of the Haunted Mansion tombstones up there, and then here all the way on the left of the back wall, we have the musical duo. This is another one of the first animatronics that got leaked for Lowe's 2023. I guess you could say set of animatronic, because you have the skeleton and the pumpkin, but these look very cool in real life. They are around 3 foot tall each, and it is $148 for the pair of them, and they are very vintage looking, very classic, just like I said in my video when they originally first leaked, and I was giving my thoughts on them. But the back wall has so much going on at Lowe's this year, and I love all of the assortment and options you have for home decor. All right, and behind the giant animatronic display, we have the animatronic stock, and if you're curious about it, they do have one of the 12-foot scarecrow in box. They have 3 of the 12-foot mummy, the new for 2023 version. They have 3 of the 6-foot hooded greeter, which is a great value animatronic. They have, is this 5? This is 5 right here of the creepy pop-up woman from Gemmy. They have 2 of the cemetery angel, the 8-foot cemetery angel. They have 2 of the flaming spider. They actually might have more behind there. I think they actually, no, this is the only 2. They have 2 of the new witch with these skulls, as you can see here. They have, it looks like 2 of them. Is it? Yes, it is. 2 of the creepy haunted clown girl, whatever you want to call her. Then they have 2 of the crimson red dress jumping lunging girl. They have 2 of the guard zombies, as you can see kind of on their side there. And then also on the side we have 2 of the new Gemmy animated teddy bear clown, which is what I've been calling him. And then over here, what do we have? Just some assorted stacked pumpkin standing at 4 feet tall. They do also have some extra animatronic stock over on the side here. They have the swinging twins, the clown. It looks like 3 of the clown, so a lot of him. They have the Pennywise, they have 2 of the Leatherface, they have the haunted tree, they have the caretaker, and I actually think they have, yep, 2 of them in the box here, the Haunted Mansion caretaker. They have the manor archway right here, another manor archway, a whole bunch of them actually. Look how many archways they have at this store. There is 4 of them just right here, and the box for the archway is insane. I mean, look at how giant it is. Very, very big box for the archway. And then up here, they have some more of the 6-foot Red Reaper, the hooded greeter as they are calling it. But yes, some extra animatronic stock over on this side. Alright, so it's gonna wrap up my local Lowe's Halloween 2023 store tour, and I have to say the display looked very good here at my local store. The animatronics looked awesome. I loved seeing all the home decor set up very nicely, and I am just very glad to see that Lowe's is getting more into displays at all their locations across the country. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Halloween 2023 store tours. Goodbye.